Welcome back, everybody. We are here with another night of Duel Commander. This time we're shaking it up a little bit. We've been playing Cloud past like probably 5, 6 weeks, maybe. Wanted to change it up a little. We talked about it last week. I was gonna try out another monocolored deck in Azusa. This is a deck that I've been kind of keen to try out. A lot of like comparisons to Cloud Post and Legacy, which makes a lot of sense. This is just kind of a big mana land drops deck. Hey, kitty. Do you mind? I'm trying to do the spiel here. Anyway, been kind of keen on this. There was one other list that I had in the tank that maybe we'll get to next week. It was actually one of the things I was going to try, like back when Final Fantasy just came out on Moto. My list of things to try was Cloud, and then the next thing on my list was Cecil with Luris Companion. And I just tried Cloud, and I was like, wait, this is broken. And then we kind of stopped there. But I actually saw a few Cecil lists start popping up in some trial top eights. Some Cecil plus Luris lists. So I was really, really interested in trying that one out. But I talked about playing Azusa. I kind of wanted to play Azusa anyway. Try out a deck like this. This is definitely not my forte, so this list or this league may get a little messy. We may not take as good lines as we do with Cloud some of the time. So Azusa players, please don't give me too hard of a time. But I just fully yoinked this list from Soulless Oni, an avid dual commander player who took this to, I think it was top 4 in the French Nationals event. Just yoinked this straight from Moxfield, from their Moxfield. No changes. I obviously don't have a lot of opinions about cards. I was like surprised to not see some cards in here, like 8 mana Ugin. When I play against the Zeus online, I'll see Arboreal Grazer and Burgeoning. Those are the only cards that like really stuck out to me as cards that I would expect to see in the average list that I'm not seeing here. But I mean, I definitely don't question it. I'll play the list and go from there. It's a bit of a chill learning stream. Also, fucked up thing that I learned is that not only is there no Miku art on MTGO, I was really keen on using the Miku Azusa, but I am not allowed to play this art on the Daybreak account. So there's some like different alt arts that just like aren't coded into the Daybreak accounts, and this is apparently one of them. I cannot even play the cool Final Fantasy art. I've never played Final Fantasy 1 though, so I don't have any attachments to Princess Sarah, so not the biggest loss in the world, but we'll go classic art. It'll be fine. Let's play some Azusa. Alright, I'm just hoping I never draw Realms Uncharted, because that card seems maybe a little tricky to resolve. Although I guess after being Realms Uncharted like a few times, I kind of I have the understanding that if you just put Echoing Deeps and Petrified Field in your pile, you just always get the land that you want, right? So if you like really want Eye of Ugin because you're just out of gas and you have a bunch of mana, you just go get Petrified Field, Echoing Deeps, Eye of Ugin, question mark, and then they have to give you the eye because the Petrified Field gets the eye, or the Echoing Deeps copies the eye, or obviously you just get the eye itself. I've had that happen to me with like Glacial Chasms and Mazes of Iths and stuff before, so I imagine that's usually what you're going to be doing with Realms Uncharted. For people that don't know what that card is, I guess it's just gifts ungiven for lands only. I don't think anything else here is like huge decision making. Obviously, Crop Rotation's got like a billion hits. Crop Rotation and Elvish Reclaimer, but I would guess that you're going for some pretty specific ones. You have like Graveyard Hate and some key matchups, or you're like trying to Dust Bowl lock some people, or go get Glacial Chasm, Maze of Ith, stuff like that. And then Worldly Tour, the deck literally has like 11 creatures in it, so you're mostly just getting a Crucible creature, a giant endgame threat, some stuff that like plays lands off the top. We have like Augur of Autumn, Courser of Crufix, or Golf Moldiah. It is kind of interesting. I saw that. I guess the other thing that I noticed was no Raminap Excavator, but I suppose now that Ice Till Explorer got printed, Raminap is just a little less playable. No, I copied Oni, like a really good and long time seasoned dual commander player. I think Sam Sherman was almost 2K with this list. I've hit almost 2K with Cloud. I was at like last I checked I was at like 1960 or something. I did a fair bit of losing this past weekend though, so I probably dropped off somewhat. Hey Harain, thanks for the subscription. Where is Clamp? We have I don't even know. I mean we don't really have card advantage engines here. We're a lowly ramp deck. But yeah, I do think Azusa's really good. My only fear with Azusa, which is maybe less founded, maybe some of the games have more play than I think they are. But like, I feel like your Lier matchups gotta be like really bad. People love playing Lier on Moto at least. Okay, enough, kitty. Life from the Loam is the engine. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. Yeah, it's Ancestral Recall every turn, right? Classic lands maneuver. Hatsune Miku Gaming. I'm so mad there's no Miku on MTGO. I had no idea. Did we just like stop putting the secret layers on MTGO? That's so fucked up. I did queue for this. It was gonna be really embarrassing if I didn't. Daybreak accounts don't even get to play the Final Fantasy art. Why no Miku? I literally tried. I was ready. The first thing I did was type in Azusa to try to find Miku Azusa to put in the deck, and I couldn't. If I played this list in paper, I would absolutely play Miku Azusa. This card's gotta be like so fucked up, right? It's just like everything the deck wants to do. This card is very unreasonable. Ice Till is crazy. Yeah, I saw the Raminap. I imagine there was a Raminap in here for a long time until Ice Till got printed, and then you just like don't really need this effect at exactly one less mana for like Green Sun or Nature's Rhythm or Worldly Tutor. Bullet. Ice Till just seems like so monumentally busted. Keep getting a screenshot of me saying it's mid sent to me on a weekly basis. I mean, it's if I were an Azusa player, and I'm not an Azusa player, and I just look at this card and I'm like, wow, this just seems like a custom, like, you ask an Azusa player for like, hey, design a card that like makes your deck better. You just get this, right? You just get a Crucible that's also an exploration. All this deck wants it. This deck is like 50% Crucibles and Explorations. I still would be so good in Legacy if it weren't GG. Interesting. What's the breaking point of it? Like, why is GG too tough on mana? What deck are we slotting it into? Like lands? Yeah, bad for lands. I see. Makes sense. That deck just like has a shit ton of colorless sources, especially lately. It's a really powerful effect. Also 4 toughness, so it doesn't get like bolted and stuff. It's nice, some quality stuff. But like Yavimaya helps fix it a little bit. Just went back to Nadu instead of thinking about it for lands. That's also fair. Where are my opponents? It's round 1. Round 1 always fires pretty consistently. But I gotta imagine the layer matchup's like nightmare fuel for this deck. And even like Some of the other stuff, some of the other combo decks I imagine aren't great either. Like Thrasios plus blue white. What's his name? Ravos? The one that's not Timna. It's like if your opponent is, if you're trying to like deal with things in play, and you can't just like wall them out with a fucking glacial chasm or whatever. Lier Rog is all right. You just like, just like graveyard hate plus disruptor fleet sphere versus Stratosphere Prey, or like also just like speedrun Emrakul. I suppose there's a fair amount of graveyard hate here in here with like the like multiple pieces of graveyard hate out of lands and ways to tutor them, especially at instant speed, like Reclaimer, Crop Rotation, Archdruid Charm. Does this work? Yeah, you can instant speed in your Pit of Offerings or whatever. Is there any way to like really dig for these cards? I guess like just like aggressively milling yourself with like mulches and rumbles and loams and stuff, and then getting like woodland, and you can like on your opponent's upkeep woodland your Tritosphere every turn. Or on the ban list for this format, huh? Yes. People are talking about wanting it back in the 99. Urza's Cave, yeah, another way to instant speed tutor it. It's got so much text on. This is just Primeval Titan, right? This is just a one time, and then you just cast this, and you just always tutor 2 lands, and then like probably make some blockers, maybe exile a graveyard if it's relevant. Kind of crazy that primetime is this playable, that you can just like play a one-time primetime trigger. Oh, gains life. Oh, gains a lot of life actually. Wow. One life for each card exiled. Why are all the extra turn effects banned? I think most of the extra turn effects could probably come off the ban list in the Year of Our Lord 2025. A lot of them got banned way back in the day when like Jace VP and stuff was like really broken. The ban list definitely has some fossils on it. And then also the ban list has some very legitimate cards that people just think should be unbanned because they're lunatics. I've seen people talk about like, yeah, we should just bring back Ragavan in the 99. It's fine. Just ban it as commander only. Just no thanks. I'm good with not having to play against that card. It'd actually be like really bad against Cloud specifically. Cloud just puts so many things in front of it, but I just card is not really desirable in terms of good and reasonable play patterns. I'm also just imagining like Aragorn just Ragavanning you in turn 1. You just want to cry. Opponents, where are you? Did everyone just like take a nap today? We're not getting anybody to fire? So excited to see Shifting Woodland plus Ensnaring Bridge. That sounds like the opposite of exciting. That sounds like I'm like is there any like other avenue of victory besides like just slowly lock your opponent out and then cast an Eldritch? Like, how do we like kill them after the bridge is in play? We just like blow up all of their lands and take all of their creatures or something, and then we like just kill our own bridge or something like that. You lock your bridge. God, it's just nightmare fuel. That's the game plan, huh? We can't even like P-fire them. We can't like hit them with like a desert 20 times or something. There's no Ghost Court or my own Sun-Scorched Desert with like 4 extra land players in play or something. Fierce Empath is any creature with 6 or greater, such as Primetime or Eldrazi. Sounds like someone has never P-fired for 20 under a Glacial. Okay, but that's what I'm saying, is that we don't get to even do that. Which is, I guess, maybe better, because I imagine the amount of clicks that would take on Moto would just be nightmarish, and at least it's probably pretty easy to lock them out under a bridge and then like just destroy all their lands, then eventually cast an Emrakul or whatever. Ugh. I'm gonna have no idea how to fucking pilot this against, like, counterspell decks, huh? I'm so used to just having a bunch of cheap cards and just jamming. Do you just, like, hit a bunch of land drops and just never cast your spells? Wait, is this not a Dark Depths combo? I played against a list that Dark Depths to me. This one doesn't have... Wait, no Thespian Stage? Huh. Depths is kind of bad. Yeah, I guess I don't really have strong opinions on it. I'm just kind of surprised. Oh, what the hell? What is happening? This is round 1? Only 2 land drops here is kind of terrifying. But, like, we hit the 3rd. We're good. Oh, no, hang on. No, Yavimaya means Temple of False God is the 3rd land drop. Never mind, we're good. This hand's, like, fine. It's a little awkward here. We don't necessarily cast the Sphere for this. It's on 2. No, 2 lands in a temple. I was just, like, not counting the temple when I said 2 lands. But never mind. We have Yavimaya plus Temple, the Wombo combo. Yeah, the Legacy League already happened, sorry. No more Legacy. What is happening over here? What's Legacy? Good question. Am I supposed to... Am I supposed to Sphere? Like, I mean, it's fucking a Kozilek, so God knows what this game is supposed to look like. I kind of want to just Sphere him. We'll get land drops. We're gonna, like, have Augur into Azusa, and it'll be fine. I kind of, like, don't want to fetch. Am I, like, this is, like, I'm not getting Blood Moon here. Not fetching is good because I just want to draw more lands. I'm gonna get, like, Pithing Needle and Cry. Well, I guess it just taps for mana anyway, so it doesn't matter. Don't fetch if you can save it. Oh, that's a pretty annoying card against my Sphere of Resistance, huh? Oh, a spell I can cast. So we probably want to fetch now, because there's very good likelihood my opponent has, like, Tectonic Edges and Dust Bowls and stuff in their deck or whatever. This is an Augur reshuffle. Yeah, that is true. I think I want to fetch now, though. Protect my Utopia Sprawl. So Urza Saga's kind of a little scary. I guess it's probably not that scary. It's going to be a little pretty slow. There's no way it can matter which of these forests I fetch, right? If they tech edge, they'll tech edge out of my elements. Like, yeah, but if I like have a Utopia Sprawl on a Stergo Entertainment, then they're more likely to try to blow up my land or whatever, right? Oops, that's not the F6 button. One, two, three, four, 5 mana next turn. Oh, we can augur without playing. Notably, we can augur without playing the land drop first. If we Azusa, we can go land, but then we... Oh, wait, hang on. We can Azusa into... Wait, hang on. We can't, right? No, we can. Azusa, green floating, Petrified Field, Temple the False God, green, 2, augur, 1 more land drop. That seems pretty good. Wait, no. This costs 4. I don't have a floating mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 7 mana total. Yeah. And this is an 8 mana play. I have 7 mana if I play all my lands here. So I think I just augur then. I have the Tectonic Edge. Well, unfortunately, I can't use it, but sure, it's fine. We just like play 100 lands next turn and put them in the dirt, right? They're like blowing up their land into my Sphere of Resistance. Obviously, they might get like a boots and attack me for like 8 or something, but we're gonna have like 8 trillion mana after that. Let's make some blockers. Needle. Really needle my... What do you even needle here? Tech Edge. Sure, I guess. Not the end of the world. Commanded a chasm if I'm worried about getting killed. That's also true. No boots either. We just didn't hit for 4, sure. I suppose I should just start by playing my land off the top here. I get 2 more lands off the Azusa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 6 mana this turn, or 7 mana this turn. I could like just command, but I imagine playing Azusa here is just like the nut. It's not that good. Get Coven online. It's gonna be a little tough for this deck to get Coven online, I imagine. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I have 6 mana for creatures. If only you were a Primeval Titan. Beast within my own permanence. I guess that is true. I could do that. I might just Beast within one of these tokens to gain 4 life. Kind of want to Beast within one of their lands, but that's probably greedy. If I command and make 2 boars and then... Oh no, the boars get created and then the counters get on them. Damn. Doesn't even work. they're ramping in a way that's like eventually they will cast this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's like maybe scary. I guess they have 5 cards in hand, so it's actually not even that bad. I am not supposed to Beast Within. I don't know. Decisions are hard. We're just gonna like we can just Glacial Chasm them if we want next turn. And I have the Glacial Chasm to like I just go get like Chasm plus I next turn, right? And we just like win. I can just like blow up one of their lands. Just take 10, go to 5, blow up a land, Chasm plus I, end the game. I guess being at 5 life is kind of scary. Petrified Field to rebuy the Chasm too. Let's take it. Why not? What if they blow up my Chasm though? That's bad for me then. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna play like a coward and blow up one of these guys. Hitter tokens plus 6. Yeah, because it reduces the power of the other one too. Whereas Cloud, we gotta mix it up sometimes, you know? Land drop number 1. Land drop number 2. Shuffle plus make blockers, I suppose. Yeah, gaining 2 life here doesn't seem very exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just go get Iavugin. Plus, I mean, I guess. Do I just want to ramp more? I hit Planar Nexus, so I could just go get like more mana. I could just go get Urza's Tower. We're 11. They have like nothing. If I have to sack a land, is Field of Deadly Gold? That's got to be a no. It would definitely be in this deck, right? Wrong. Tevesh has any opportunity to live after the bans? I'm not an expert in that deck by any means. I would guess that it probably can survive. Does it make you cast eldrazi the same turn? That's a good question. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have. So this is plus 2. Because it casts the eldrazi, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We sack a land down to 11, but we can tap the Glacial Chasm, 12. We also have Petrified Field guaranteed, 13 mana next turn. Activate I down to 6. But if we got Urza's Tower instead, that would be plus 2 mana. So that's 8. Which is enough to cast Ulamog, I think. Yeah, fuck it. Is Mage just better than Chasm? No, because they come in tapped. Oh, wait, no, I'm one off. I didn't count the Sphere of Resistance on the Ulamog. Oh, well, we have like a bunch of blockers. It doesn't matter. And we'll just hit a land off the top. Everything's fine. Fuck it, well, I'll play this transfer too, why not? Go. Did I count Castle plus 1 for... Yeah, I think I counted Castle as a soul land. It's plus 1, right? Yeah. But also, the math was kind of on the fly. We'll find out next turn. I think I'm 1 off of casting Ulamog if I did my math right. We can just float all the mana and check next turn. I guess we'll try to check right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 mana. Go down minus 7 is 9 mana. That's no, we are actually exactly enough. because we'll have 9 mana, and Will-O-Mog will cost 11, minus 2 is 9. Oh, they're gonna map into like a Dust Bowl or something to blow up my eye. But then we have field to get it back, so if we have some lands, we're still good. Worst case, you can eye into Micro Spawn. Oh, that's also true, yeah. I just forget about the cheap eldrazi. Well, no, they sacked it for... Oh, yeah, they sacked it for 3, okay. They want to get like Urza's Tower, yeah. Ramp themselves. Yeah, then we're just gonna like Stone Rain them into next week. You got 6 mana. Sure. Sure. Yeah, Ivugan is definitely the glue of this deck. I'm just going to chump block these both with bears, assuming they turn them both sideways here. Okay, sure. I wonder if Emrakul 13 is better here. Only if we could cast it, right? One, two, three, four, 5, 6. If I shoot the Power Stone in the Urza's Tower, they're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, I just like don't have to be worried about anything still. That seems fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just to double check here, we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. Yeah, this doesn't seem that good. 10 mana means this thing costs 11 because the sphere might... Yeah, we have enough for Ulamog. I'm just going to Ulamog them. We might get more if we hit lands off the top. Never mind, we have a bunch. Alright, yeah. Did I do it? For this. It costs 3 mana. Okay, they died. We did it! Not relevant here, but don't forget about Emrakul Image. Yeah, I was just countering it out there. Definitely want to nuke some of their mana sources so they don't do something fucky with their bunch of mana. Humility back to basics of Blood Moon Band. You can't have any fun. That's the one way of looking at it, I suppose. Alright, my opponent put up minimal resistance, and then we killed them. That seems par for the course for this deck. I do find it hilarious just how bad this deck is, like, visually on Moto, because there's just, like, so much. 7, 8, X-Spell, 10, 12, 13. You have to scroll so far to see all the cards. Time to sideboard. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any green legends in the deck. Green legendary creatures in the deck, so we can't sideboard Azusa into the main. For a second, I did think your curve ended at 7. That's the trick. You just can't fit all the cards on the screen. Alright, 2's not a ton of mana here. Real missed opportunity to use the piss lands. Yeah, I didn't actually change the basics. I just did whatever MTGO defaulted to when I imported the cards. This hand doesn't feel very good to me, huh? Feel like we can do better. I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I think, like, lands and ways to continue to hit land drops is good. I mean, if we get, like, one more land, we have, like, Walking Closet Azusa is really good. Like, turn 1 Reclaimer. If we, like, Reclaimer a land away... We could, like, Reclaimer a land away into a bounce land, and then pick up the land, and then we have 3 mana, and then we can, like, Crucible, start playing lands with Azusa. Never mind. Hang on. I'm cooking. Crucible the basic wastes away into a bounce land? Or Reclaimer away. Where's your loot in this deck? You're gonna have to tell me the text on loot. Which green bounce land is it? I know there are two colorless bounce lands. Is there a mono green bounce land? There's like the desert bounce land and the guild commons archway or something. A boundless. Wow, I just mixed the two cards. I just completely made up a third card. Arid Archway is the desert one. Boundless Commons is like the Ravnica one. Oh, best card in the deck. Go get him, Reclaimer. Loot the green one. Good try. Good try. Oh, speaking of Arid Archways. Oh, why don't we just draw lane 3? Getting the Arid Archways or the Guild Commons or whatever still also activates our Cosmos Command. Also, we just like don't have anything to do this turn, so we might as well. Jungle Basin. This land enters tapped when it enters. Sacrifice unless you return an untapped forest. That's kind of... It's not the easiest to have specifically a forest, I think. Also, yeah, sacrificing versus bouncing. Bouncing is really important when you can just like play 100 land drops. Yeah, the colorless bouncings are pretty good, I would say. We're probably going to get one here. Arid Archway is the optimal one because you can do stuff with Vesuva. Oh no. Oh, it returns the forest, not sacrifice. Oh, it sacrifices itself unless you bounce the forest. Sure. If we rip a land here, we can just play the Azusa and a bunch of stuff. Playing a lot of basic forests in the average list I checked. Yeah, I mean, this deck, I think it was playing like 11 forests and like fetch lands, so it's not unreasonable anyway. I think we're Arid Archwaying. You can play a Wastes and a Snow-Covered Wastes now. I don't even know why this deck's playing Wastes. Is it just like Blood Moon? Land. Statistically likely to be a land, yeah. So we can just land Azusa, land. I guess it wouldn't actually... No, we did need a land because we couldn't have activated... But we can activate the Reclaimer now. Can't cast any of this shit. Spatial Contortion, yeah, that's fair, yeah. The second one definitely has diminishing returns, right? Even if you want to play the Snow-Covered. Can't believe you wanted to bowl. Look, I didn't think about the bounce land. Also, this deck plays like 53 lands. The odds of us hitting the next drop is probably like really high. Opponent's ramping. I don't know if... Do I get any shatters with Summoner's Pact? There's no like blow up my opponent's shit. What am I reclaiming here? We have infinite land drops, basically, because we're gonna, like, be able to walk in Closet or Ice Still Explorer to hit a bunch of land drops with Fetch. Are we playing Oof? We do not have an Oof in the deck. Ghost Quarter? We could Ghost Quarter them. I don't know if they have, Basic Waste. I imagine they have some number, right? But I guess we have Ghost Quarter to... They probably don't have enough to... combined with our thing here. Combined with our whatever, you guys get the idea. Our Crucible effect. Ghost Quarter. Hey, kitty, get down from there. Get down. seems really easy to go score them out. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I wait one more turn to go score them out? Do I like Ice Till? Should I be scared of like an Oog? Am I gonna get Oogined? Just play Ice Till and GQ them a bunch. Oh yeah, I don't know. Why am I thinking about the walk-in closet? Ice Till also just lets me go score them a bunch. Hitting the archway at minimum does seem worth. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I guess we go score first. Yeah. I forgot that playing the Ice Till means I don't have to play the walk-in closet. I forgot this thing does everything when we were just talking about. GQ the untapped land first. Yeah, I guess that's fair. They have like Kozlov's command or whatever. Are we living the dream? Oh god, they already ran out of they already ran out. That was so fast. They had one basic. Oh no. Oh no indeed. Ghost Quarter locked a D&T player at a total in 2017 when they were in Mono White. I've been Ghost Quarter locked once, probably, in my life. As Mono White D&T. It happens occasionally. That was certainly a game of Magic that we played. A match, even. Good times. Lizard brain mode. Put the button. Lizard mode for the buttons activating Ghost Quarter. Yeah, that card. My brain, for some reason, was not parsing that, like, I didn't have to play the walk-in closet when I drew the Ice Still Explorer, that I could just play the Ice Still Explorer and then Ghost Quarter them 4 times. It's, like, very easily the play there. I was just like, if I play the walk-in closet and then hit some land drops and then Ice Till? The Ice Till does everything. Just, if you have Ice Till in your hand, it's just gonna do everything for you that you need it to. Ooh, alright. The Cloud matchup, huh? Alright, this hand seems pretty good. I don't really know exactly what it does, but it does, I mean, lands and spells. We can like map for maze fairly quick if they get hand. I still has a lot of text. Indeed it does. Card is pretty fucked up. Can't believe Legacy Saga was the butterfly flecked into seeing XJZ. So I'll have you know, my very first, when I was in high school and getting into Magic, outside of like playing Standard, I would play, oh wow, cheating. Wow, this is how it feels, huh? Not very good on the other side. Do I want to like turn on Expedition map so I could like get my Mazepith online faster if they just like play Cloud and go get hand? Should I just not expect my average opponent to have Hand of Vecna in their deck though? Getting Saga means you can get Stone to turn off Clamp, yeah. I guess there is the question of like I don't know what my opponent is going to do with this yet, so I might be able to afford to wait a turn on the Expedition map and just cast Ancient Stirrings instead. Get Nexus then mana. You think I should have played the map and like went Cave or Mine map for Nexus or whatever? Oh, now we're cooking. Now we just get natural Tron, huh? Also, they have Hand of Vecna. It's over. Maybe they get clamp, I don't know. I would get Hand of Vecna in this position. I think you're supposed to play map on once you spend all your mana. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Whether or not it was correct to Ancient Stirrings. No, I'm not going to use all my mana for like the next couple of turns. I guess next turn we're probably going to like Azusa land crack map or whatever. You can maze before... Yeah, we can still maze before we get lethal if they just have natural Hand of Vecna or something. But they might have just gotten clamp and start drawing. We need to start planning for like Geddons then. What they get? They got Skull Clamp. We'll just draw a power plant like a skilled Tron player. I shouldn't have played the tower then, right? I should have played the mine. I'm not a skilled Tron player. I don't know my proper sequencing. Oh, I played the revealed one. No, I didn't play the revealed one, right? Oh, no, I did. Okay. I was just trying to not leak information. Clamp the Cloud here. You're at 3 cards in. You just go to 7. Well, if you clamp the Haunted Witness, you just get to like try to dig towards like a equipment to pair with the Cloud instead. Drawing 4 is pretty good, though. What am I doing here? I think it's just Azusa land, hold up map crack, and just start planning for something to happen in these next couple of turns. I don't know what it is, but we need to, like, not get Armageddoned. I need to lock my opponent out before I get Armageddon is, I guess, the play here. Which means... What am I... The Realm's Uncharted... Echoing Deeps comes in tapped, right? So if I get, like, Petrified Field, Echoing Deeps, Vugan... Oh, but I have Loam, too, but I can't cast Loam, actually, because I don't have double green. Could get Beseiju for, like, Beseiju Loam. That's probably pretty reasonable. So you, like, Beseiju the Clamp and start loaming it back. Oh. So much for my infinite mana plan. But we have, like, Loam, so it's not the end of the world either. Get down from that kitty. Pest. Dust Bowl. They're playing my most recent list, actually, because I actually added this Dust Bowl, like, very recently. I didn't even post that list publicly, I don't think. No, we played it last week's stream, right? No, I talked about it last week's stream, and then I didn't make the edit until Friday. Are we bowling my tower? Feels like we're bowling my tower, sure. They have 5 cards in hand. I do kind of want to get the Beseiju, huh? With Dust Bowl in play, we have like Loam to offset the Dust Bowl, so it's not the end of the world if they're spending a bunch of their mana. Although, like, I'm also giving them mana, which kind of sucks. We'll just draw another green source, it'll be fine. That's the opposite of another green source. My Realms Uncharted ding for like 4 green sources. Or do I just get like... Yeah, Skull will definitely find the get it if it sticks around. I'm happy to not. I guess they were kind of priced in activating this actually, because I have like the tech edge to threaten the Dust Bowl if they don't activate that turn. I kind of want like Realms Uncharted for 3 green sources of varying quality and like a 4th good land. Just so I can like then play the land and then Loam. Play one of my green sources and then Loam. Do I just like Realms Uncharted for like the last Urza piece? Well, if I get the green Urborg and well, let's cast this and look, right? We can tap this and tap this. We also Realms Uncharted for like bounce lands, but that takes 2 of my 3 land drops this turn. I suppose Planar Nexus is actually technically a green source as well that soups up my Urza lands. So Planar Nexus here would actually be pretty good. Just like get Planar Nexus, Yavimaya, Shifting Woodland, maybe. Yavimaya, I don't know, Shifting Woodland and what was the land I was saying? The last Urza piece? But I have nothing to do with my mana. I guess eventually I have Cave for Eye of Ugin. Eventually I'll beat this Dust Bowl, right? I could also just grab the Eye of Ugin. But I kind of like having... I have nothing to do with this mana. Why do I like having more mana? Let's just get the Eye of Ugin somewhere. And then they put it in my hand. That's fine. Planar Nexus, Yavimaya... I've already forgotten what I hate. This is the card I never wanted to draw. What was my 3rd card, chat? Oh, it was the other green Shifting Woodland and Eye of Ugin, I guess. Just because I want this eventually. No, we just want more mana. We're gonna get the last Urza piece. Sure. Probably not the optimal pile, but I think it's an okay pile. If I had to guess, they're gonna give me like Power Plant Woodland or something. Fascinated Paper Philosopher's, I can imagine. I can imagine that's a fucking nightmare. My guess is that they give me Woodland Power Plant. Or they fuck up and give me the 2 cards that they wanted to put in the graveyard, which would be like Yavimaya Nexus. I've done that. It's a mistake you make exactly once. Might have happened. Oh no, they gave me Yavimaya plus Power Plant. Okay. So I have all 3 of my land drops still remaining, so I can... But I have nothing to do with all my colorless mana if I make it. We can, like, Yavimaya, loam back all of this. I think I just play out all my non-Urza lands because I don't need them. Actually, no, I can just play out more lands because I also have Exploration. I have 2 more lands. Never mind. What am I saying? There's maybe a world where I could have left Cave untapped in that whole sequence. I don't know. We're just gonna have a bunch of mana next turn. Cave for eye for stuff. We're just gonna get into here. I guess I won't be that sad because I have a life from the Loman. Bunch of land drops. Playing Urborg and Yavimaya to beat opponent by annoying them to death. Oh god, I have become... I always hate this. I complain about this all the time when I play against it. I'm the monster now. Untapped Cave does bail you out of a lot, yeah. Voice of Victory. Well, this isn't a spell, so sure. Notably shield down on Dust Bowl. I might just end up like tech etching a bunch of their lands too. Although I have to like cast Loam, so I can only... I don't have a Crucible, so I can only do 2 per turn even with. I kind of want to block this. Is that weird? We have just like a shit zillion mana and nothing to do with it, right? It seems like kind of free to block this. I mean, I guess they could like recast it, but it's 4 mana after that. Is there a downside here? I'm just gonna like play my lands and recast my Azusa and like loam back. I have 2 mana here, so I can still Besage you after. Hey, hey. Kitty, why? Get down from there. What's your problem tonight? Cave for eye? Yeah, something like that. I've not done the math on if I can Cave for Eye and activate Eye and play the Azusa, but... Do I even play the Azusa? Do I just like go land, go? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana? Cave Tutor's tapped? Oh, yeah. Never mind. I guess we buy back this Loam. Do we? Don't have anything to play this turn. I guess we can activate caves and replay caves. Yeah. We can also just hit some cool lands. Nope. I guess I can also tech edge this Dust Bowl. Huh? I can do a lot. The world's kind of my oyster here, huh? Alright, step 1, I do think I need to tech edge this Dust Bowl to keep my Ivugan safe. Step 2 is this, and then I have 5 mana, and then I have enough mana to loam still. So we cave. Then I have 5. Yeah. We sorcery speed cave, so I can loam it back. I guess we just get Eye. Eye of Eugene. Oh, right, the Besage too. Wait, did I fuck this up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I didn't. I guess I just tech edge them again, because why not? Maybe I should have saved 1 land to play around getting Armageddon here. So I could, like, land loam. Yeah. Because I ended up with 1 mana free as well. It's okay, we never get Geddoned here. No. No. Alright, not getting. Alright, we dodged a bullet. What do I... Do I just, like, Emrakul 13 them? Or no, Emrakul 12 them, right? I just, like, take all their creatures and they just never win? I assume I have enough mana to do that. I don't actually know. I have not. I probably don't, right? Because I only have, like, this Tron. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't have enough mana. Loam is mana neutral. It's mana positive if I hit enough lands, right? Do I just take a natural draw step, though? God, this deck's so fucking annoying. So I have Tron activates my eye. So all my non-Tron lands are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could play land for 7. Gets to 8, 9 on Eye of Ugin. I could Emrakul 13 them and just take their turn, right? That's, like, not as good, but probably still pretty good. It also, you know, like, makes a 13/13. I have 4 card types, so it costs 9 mana, right? Chat, I don't think we're ever getting an Azusa stream again. I'm just gonna take my natural draw step. Sure, why not? This. Alright, just double checking here. We have 4 card types in the yard. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by playing the Boseiju, which is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 4 is 13. I guess I should have definitely dredged then if this was my plan. Because it's always mana neutral and could be mana positive, and I wouldn't necessarily have to play the Boseiju. Ah, well. Oh, a Swift reconfiguration, you say? Ooh, a Disruptor Flute I can put on Cloud, you say? Alright, so first we just let this die. We just kill this. We oust this. We Swift reconfig this. We Flute Cloud. What it says, yeah, you got it. Remember to hold control to hold their prio for Emrakul 13. Okay, yeah, I guess it didn't matter there specifically. But yeah, that was a pretty good hand for us to just spend every single resource in their hand and cut off their commander. And if you control your opponent, and they move their commander, do you get to control whether or not you leave it in exile or whatever? I assume so, right? It's like if they had Cloud in play and I attacked it into my Emrakul, I get to send it to the graveyard if I want to. That makes sense. That game definitely would have been more messy if my opponent had hand affected me. I think I should have definitely played the map on turn 1. I think there was not a lot of reason for me to cast my Ancient Stirrings. Other than I kind of wanted to. All's just good. The rest of this hand, not great. I mean, we got World Map, which does also eventually find Maze of Ith or Glacial Chasm or Boseiju. We also have Sylvan's Grind to find those cards. Yeah, this hand seems fine. Although this land coming... Let me just play this land on turn 1. Wait, land. world map. I think I'm keeping this. It's got a lot of good cards. All just seems particularly strong. No card. All right. Trying to math out exactly when this world map's getting cracked, and I think I want it in play. Gingerbread Cabin might randomly fuck me. But this is always going to be -1 mana to like try to get it into play unless I have a free mana to weave into a turn. But if I have a free mana to weave into a turn, I can also like potentially play the Gingerbread Cabin at a more opportune moment if I don't hit like third forest. Turn 2 we're probably just like Winding Wing for more lands, right? Maybe we Sylvan Scrying. If they get hand, we Sylvan Scrying for Maze immediately. Still Clamp. Non-basic land type. This does not count because it's not a forest. Yeah, that would make sense. You don't necessarily want a Winding Way here because there's pretty good likelihood we move to discard. I think we just map for Boseiju then because they have Clamp, so we can like play Azusa and then also shoot the Skull Clamp, which means we don't want to play the forest here because we potentially are down green sources. We just Planar Nexus scrying for Boseiju. Boseiju also does insulate us. If they do just have the hand again, they did punch us for a lot, but then we get to at least kill it. It's probably going to be like War Room Azusa, Land, Cabin, hold up Boseiju or something. Oh, it's tempting to land. If we draw an untapped land, we can like land Winding Way potentially. What you got, opponent? Playing around Geddons with this deck seems kind of hard. It seems like if you don't have Crucible, it's just kind of hope that they don't have it. Do they have one? A guy? No, they're just ripping it. Maybe they're just digging for Geddons. They just cast one spell, discard 2, and draw 4, discard 2. Still pretty powerful. Yeah, a lot of praying. Yeah, it makes sense. Praying and getting your, trying to get your Crucibles online ASAP. They left it in the graveyard. Interesting. Formidable in hand, potentially. 4, 5, Winding Way. I want to rip untapped land here, would be nice. There's no way that we crack map to hit third forest just so we can get this cabin to come in untapped so we can Winding Way. Doesn't seem particularly reasonable. Oh, nice. We can just do that. No lands remaining. So, we just pass then. Because we want to hold up Boseiju for the Skull Clamp. Rather than cast the Winding Way, I think. We can just rip the Awless Dust if my opponent like, Formula's back Cloud. Although ripping the All-Stars does kill my Azusa notably, but the Azusa utility drops off after the first couple of turns pretty rapidly. But we do have, like, War Room and stuff to just kind of churn forever. Parallax Wave. That's not that scary. Do I even want to besiege you that? I don't think so. I think I just let this get exiled and put it back in the command zone, I guess? Six cards in hand. Do I still pop the Skull Clamp? Do I just sit on it? I'm not doing anything with my mana. I think I just sit on it. Do I just want... Yeah, you just always choose lands. You have like 10 creatures in the deck. Milled Elvish Reclaimer, hit a bunch more lands. Azusa's back kind of online for a turn. But we can also spend the interim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can spend the interim like next turn casting all is just instead. Yeah, this is fine. We have gain 3 life plus besiege you or activate War Room, depending on what the opponent does. Although, wait, hang on. Does the All-Stars doesn't actually win? I'd have to besiege you the Parallax Wave first, right? Because they could just put everything under the wave and then sack the wave to the All-Stars to get everything back. So, like, if they form War Cloud here or something, the All-Stars isn't actually very useful, huh? Oh, dear. Guess this is what we sit on the besiege you for, huh? And they just get Skull Clamp? That's not good for me. Yeah, I mean, I kind of would rather them draw cards than get hand affected. One. What is this world map doing? Don't really have a plan for it yet, huh? We could potentially go get Petrified Field to besiege you. That seems like a kind of a pretty big waste of resources. Jolted away Cloud, sure. And they get to like draw another 4 cards here. This Parallax Wave actually kind of obnoxious, huh? We draw like, I don't know, Ugin or something. Card seems like it's always unbeatable. Sword of Feast and Famine. That's a pretty good one. Maybe we do need to redo our rebuy our besiege with world map. Well, let's gain 3 life. Shit. No, we have Maze, right? That's the plan. Oh, but like, Draw so many cards with Skull Clamp and then bury me. Fuck. Like his maze seems really unreliable. But the alternative plan is also very bad. Gonna try Pump Seed in your show. Yeah, if I don't fucking time out here. This game's a mess. Echoing Deeps comes in tapped, so yeah, we want the other thing. Where the fuck is it? Petrified Field. There's no way, because of the parallax wave, to like do all this too. I couldn't like play Azusa land and then crack map and go get the field, because then they can hit the Azusa. Which land drops are taken up first? If I play Azusa, played 2 lands, and then did that, would I get my land for turn, or would my land and 1 additional land be taken up? I genuinely don't know the answer to that question. Any Titan players in chat that know how additional land drops versus removal spells work? Because there's a better play that turn if it works how I would hope, which is pay 5 mana, play Azusa, play land, crack the map to go get Petrified Field, and then Petrified Field. Although, do I have enough mana for all that? If you lose the Azusa, you don't get more land drops. Okay, yeah. So your first land drop is always your land drop for turn. Any additional land drops are used after that. So if Azusa is removed after I play the second land, I wouldn't get the third land drop. Makes sense. This is nice. They didn't force the Boseiju, which means I could potentially crack War Room. There isn't any concept of the land drops from Azusa or land drops turns as limitation on numbers of land drops. Oh, I see. That makes sense. So if I play Azusa, land, and then Azusa dies, the game says, you played 2 lands for this turn. You can't play more lands because you played more than 0. That adds up to me. Well, that's bad. Yeah, this is kind of what we're talking about, was the hope they don't have a plan. I guess I'm buying back Boseiju and then lose. I'm conceding. I'm going to game 3. I don't think I can beat that. I want my time. Rough. They didn't even have to, like, clamp all their guys. Ensnaring Bridge is pretty good against them in general. This hand doesn't get anywhere, though, right? No, like, things that help me hit additional land drops. No Crucibles. I think I'm hitting Mulligan here. Is that crazy? Am I supposed to just, like, snap keep Bridge in my hand versus Cloud? Ulamog makes the Bridge a little bit worse, too, because there's always going to be a card stuck. Man, I'm going to Mulligan. Alright, this hand's got some juice. What the fuck am I bottoming? I need all these lands. I probably want this Beast Within to shoot their artifact. I probably want Mulch. It's got to be Crop Rotation or Exhibition Map, because these are, like, very similar effects. I think I bottomed it. Is bottoming Crop Rotation insane? I kind of just want more cards. And Crop Rotation doesn't turn into more cards. Maybe that's insane. All the Azusa players can yell at me later. I don't really care about playing out map on turn 1, I don't think, because I have like double tap land here. So I want to make sure that I can just cast Mulch on 2 and do Azusa on 3 or something. The argument of keeping crop would be that you already have this Mulch. The perfect number of lands to hit there. Pit of Offering. I could maybe bottom pit, but we only had 3 lands at the time, right? But like again, this deck's very good at hitting its land drops. So maybe that isn't a realistic problem to have. Oh yeah, we have the Mulch on 2 that just always hits the land drop. Yeah, okay, I can see that. I can see it bottoming the Pit of Offerings here. I would definitely like a crop rotation over a Pit of Offerings in this hand. But I kind of don't hate Sylvan into Chump Block. Although my Azusa dying makes the Sylvan worse, but then we have Beast Within for it afterwards. No, I want to fetch. My opponent could very easily have Winter Orb. Which already fucks me pretty bad, and I should have thought about that a little bit when I was sequencing, but... Yep. Do you have Solitude too? It would be unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Alright. Fair enough, deck. I can just Azusa for 5 mana and then go land, right? And then Beast Within the Hand of Vecna. So maybe we actually keep one of these. This Pit of Offerings absolutely fucking rotting in my hand. So we'll put this on top. And keep this, I think. And land, fetch. And this fetch also gives me fresh looks for action cards here. We also have map. We can start mapping for eye. Try to win before we get Gettined. So be sure to cast this Beast Within before my opponent, when my opponent passes priority here. Before we go to beginning of combat. I suppose I could Beast Within the Cloud instead, but that seems ill-advised. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana, okay. We get in there. Uh-oh. Good bit of the cloud? Then maybe we do have to Beast Within the cloud, huh? Yeah. I think we are Beast Withining the cloud now. Just because it stalls them for so long, we can... Ouch, that is bad timing for them, that's for sure. Bad news for them, at least. I think I shoot this. We can go get, like, Mace of It or something to stop the Hunted Witness after. Oh, hang on. I want to shuffle. It's possible I even wanted to, like, pay the 4 life just to have another land in hand after this. Notably, the Reverend Mantra also makes the hand a little bit worse for the Hunted Witness. Oh, this does actually let them equip the Hand of Vecna. Shoot. I should have... I know I had to cast it there. But I only take 4 here now instead. I had to cast it there, otherwise the cloud gets pro-green. Hits me for 1,000,000. Summoner's Pact, huh? For, like, Primeval Titan? Seems pretty good. And then I get Armageddon and cry a lot. I kind of want to take Disruptor Flute and name Armageddon for the 1 and 2 shot of hitting the Ravages slash get in. Hey, Mig McD, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I guess I can also tech edge them here. I think I want to stay at a high life total. If you get Geddoned, you'll cry anyway. Yeah, I guess that is fair, huh? Damn, I kind of want to get Ice Till Explorer. There's no way that's right. Am I playing anything else this turn? No. 4, 5, 6. Do I just want I plus... God, what's the fucking card's name? What's my Glacial Chasm? Probably seems fine. It's a little slow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I'm gonna have, like, sack lands and stuff, but we can hit a bunch of land drops. It'll be fine. Sacrifice this shit. Do I even want to tech edge them? If I get Geddoned, I get Geddoned. They have 3 cards in hand. We have 5 minutes to kill them? Yeah, I'm just going to cast my spell. If I get Geddoned, we didn't deserve to win. Chasm. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to me, and creatures I control can't attack. So I'd probably just sack the Chasm immediately and send it with Primeval Titan. We can always get Echoing Deeps to re-chasm too if we want. Or like map for whatever. Kitties, now's not the time. Stop opening that closet, please. I'm gonna time out playing Azusa. Why did I get this Hayabugan? I guess I just don't. I can just not attack with Prime Time and just activate Eye. Emrakul them, whatever. This is on combat damage, which can't happen. right, I have to pay life, huh? Or pay mana, or I lose the game. One, two, three, four. I can't actually. Okay, yeah, so we don't pay the life here then. Oh, fuck me. My Primeval Titan's going to die to the Beast token, but I just don't really care. I just want to ramp. So I get, fuck, Urza's Tower plus Planar Nexus. They double block, sure. One. Oh, right. That's how this card works. Two. Three. Oh, I mill more cards, sure. Four. Talongate's Warp to the Beast was kind of cute. Yeah, I have like 2.5 minutes to Ivugan them and kill them. What am I doing? I think I'm just taking control of all their creatures. Or I'm getting Geddoned and dying. Nice, just Cloud. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna take control of all the creatures. I have to imagine I have enough mana for that. Being able to like play lands. Riveteer's Workout plus the Alpha is also like 2. No, the land's coming tapped. It's not 2 mana. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do this. I was supposed to float mana to activate my Ivugan. Whoops. No. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Fuck, do I have enough? I have no idea. Where are my lands? Why can't I? Is there a scroll bar? Oh, I've never seen this before. What the hell? Wow, look at that. I had 1 more mana, so I could have... I think I had exactly enough mana to take all their... No, I'm 1 mana off taking all their stuff, right? Oh, GG, well played. Played around the mana tithe. All according to plan. If I'd activated Eye in my upkeep, I think I could have Emrakul 13th or whatever, but... Oh no, they're gonna like clamp into Geddon and then kill me. So I don't have enough blockers or time. Yeah, it's probably fine. this getting? This was too greedy. I don't know if I have the ability to attack 3 more times with Sylvan too. I think I can do this. I have a Talon Gates in here. I do want to keep that in mind. I might be able to like phase out attack for lethal, like this turn. If they don't play another creature. Attack for exact 13. This thing can't block. Oh, God damn it. I just deck them now, right? They have exactly 20 cards left. I guess they could draw like Plow and make my life. If they actually exile my Ulamog, we just actually time out. Something I wasn't really thinking about. That Ulamog can't actually be killed. Not really something I can. Maybe I'm supposed to Talon Gates my Ulamog. Protect it from getting ousted or whatever. Oh, thank God. We did it. Oh, God. Alright, I really need to go to the bathroom. I will be right back, chat. Cat, you took my seat while I was gone. Get out of here. Punk. What's the Trio Tales up to? I don't know. Good question. First thought is Delirium Enabler. Like, it helps, it cost reduces your Emrakul, and it turns on your Shifting Woodland a little bit better, but, like, I don't think there's anything, like, specific to artifacts or enchantments here. Feels like that niche scenario is not worth the spot. But there's also not very many disenchants in the format. Like, you don't get punished for the Ancient Den and Cloud, even though it, like, actually doesn't matter, except for specifically enabling Metalcraft for Pure Steel Paladin. Hey, Little Paw, thanks for the follow. Appreciated. Yeah, I'm not seeing a ton of other... Uh-oh. The Lier matchup, huh? Oh, we got the fucking only card in our deck that matters versus Lier. Let's go. Snap Keep. It's like this and Trinisphere. We also have like Graveyard Hate cards, but these are the big ones. I'm gonna hope my opponent doesn't have Spell Pierce or, you know, a couple other cards to stop this. Fuck. Is that how it's pronounced? What, Lier? Is it pronounced a different way? I'm just shot in the dark. People make fun of me for how I pronounce Laurent, too. Well, I think we're kind of fucked now. If I play Azusa, I only have one land drop, which kind of sucks. Then we have Courser. I get Courser active first, but doesn't do anything this turn. This fucking Glacial Chasm that doesn't do anything. Do you have another counterspell? No. I think I just make another War Room, just in case we get there. Although, green for Courser. We might want green, like Courser, Sylvan Scrying in the same turn, but probably not. I can't imagine double War Room's really going to matter. Playing Glacial Chasm doesn't do anything. We can sack it to itself to set up something with Crucible down the road, but that's the same as having it in hand. Start with Courser. What are we racing to now? Kozilek's Command is a good one. I kind of want to draw that, is the issue. Which means I don't really get to cast my Sylvan Scrying. So I think this is like one of the only cards that helps me actually disrupt Lier. Gonna use the Sylvan Scrying as a shuffle effect to hit more land drops, but like I think Kozilek's Command is one of my better possible draws. Wait, when did they probe me? I literally did busy that. That was turn 2. I think they know my whole hand. Unclear. That Force Spike was really brutal. Kitty, enough. They also know the Kozilek's Command is also known information because Courser is before they invented the idea of looking at the top of your library. Come on! Wait, no, we can War Room that. Wait, if we War Room it, we can't cast anything, including the Disruptor Flute. Fuck. I think we have to Sylvan Scrying this. I think we just need to start hitting a bunch of land drops. The Disruptor Flute's so good. We could like even we could Kozilek's Command for like 1 into the Disruptor Flute, too? I think we do leave it on top. Or, like, not even on one. We could, like... No, we'd have to draw... Because we're probably exiling cards in graveyard, so it probably would have to be for one. But we'll see. Scrying for a fetchable seems so strong. It seems really good, but like the top card of our deck is constantly like what our only possible like outs to Lier. Top card's gonna be like Trinosphere. All right, yeah, we can finally cast this Sylvan Scrying. If it gets countered though, we don't have. We can now we know then we can then make dudes. No, we can't. They're not gonna counter Sylvan fucking Scrying. They might counter Sylvan Scrying. Okay, they didn't. Nice. Abstergo Entertainment can hold up more graveyard hate, potentially. I don't think anything else really matters. Dustable, I can't, like, shoot their lands. Ghost Quarter is, like, completely out of the question. Saga could be, like, deploy some threats. We already have 2 hate cards, so I don't hate Saga. Oh, Abstergo can pick up the Sphere. That's actually huge. Alright, I'm kind of into that, actually. And we missed a land here, which is not great. But we can still K-Command X equals 2, exile cards in graveyard, and create Spawn to cast Flute. We're getting to the point where my opponent's just going to be like totally set up though, and just going to counter my Cosmos Command. I'm going to die. Is there an Adventurous Fair? No. Probably really hard to get Metalcraft to activate that thing, right? This seems completely fine to me. Interesting choice given they know I have Flute in my hand. Maybe they're just trying to cantrip. I can't do anything about it anyway, short of exiling it to prevent them from drawing a card, which seems like a terrible decision. Oh, I actually can't even exile it. There's the High Tide. So I don't think I'm supposed to make a move here. I could Disruptor Flute the Lier, but there's a chance my opponent can go off without the Lier, but then what am I fluting? I can only cut K-Command for 2. I think I just have to let this happen, and then I'm just gonna die. Just wondering why the Tree of Tails. I think it's just Delirium, is my guess. I don't think I can flute anything, and I don't think I should K-Command until after this resolves so I can exile it, so... Kitty, enough! Get out of here, come on. Mystic Sanctuary. Alright, I imagine we're just gonna get counterspelled and then lose here, then? If this is, like, just doing this up front. Choose target player, make things. I think I'm just going to exile High Tide, play around. The Force Book's already gone. No, I'm gonna exile the Brain Surge too. I think we're just gonna die here. I actually wanted to like crack Abstergo instead. No, there's no way. Fair enough, entertainment, so casting a spell is like, yeah. Rewind. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna concede. There's a chance that was more right. I don't know. Whiffing on lands, but like hitting the good cards. Like maybe like We just gave the opponent a lot of time to sculpt, and we just didn't have the ability to hold up multiple hate pieces, which was pretty terrible for us. I think this hand's a keep. Crop Rotation's a hate card. Abstergo's a hate card. We have the best card in the deck. There's no Dryad Arbor to Nature's Rhythm for. Still waiting for the land that gives you Hexproof for a turn. Jeez. That'd be a good one. I think we're just getting our Azusa countered here. Doesn't really seem like there's a better play. We just want to like jam into it so we can try to resolve Ice Till too. Yeah. Cut it out! I don't think Nature's Rhythm can get us a... Because we talked about not having the Crucible, the old Crucible guy. We can get Oracle at some point if we want to, like, feed more land drops. But next turn's probably just jamming Azusa again. It's actually kind of awkward because we don't have the ability to hold up green. I'm gonna die because I didn't hold up a green mana. Echoing Deeps enters tapped as a card. I'm just gonna get killed here because I didn't plan on getting mana shorted. But also because I should have been sequencing my mana a little bit better for the idea of like playing Azusa and then having a land drop to hold up crop rotation for Pit of Offering. Gonna just chain mana shorts on me. Just jam Lier. I guess it's hard for me to remove it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 8 mana to remove it. That's pretty bad. I think it mana short me like twice with the Lier. Alright, we need to figure out what the plan is right here. The way I've played my mana means that I have no good options to like jam Azusa and crop rotate and shoot a bunch of their lands, and everything sucks. I maybe even should have like played the Echoing Deeps instead of the Abstergo and just copied Windswept Heath. No, that doesn't help. Four cards in hand. I think it's just play Oblivion Stone and Sorcery Speed crop rotation for Pit. Plays around the mana short on the top of their decks, then we can pop Oblivion Stone. But obviously if they have, like, the combo or whatever, they're just gonna fucking kill me. I guess I could have Talon Gates this on their upkeep. No, then they, like, counter my... No, they can't counter my shit. Yeah, that might have been better, actually. Are we 2-0? Yeah, we're about to be 2-1, but... I played both these games a little bit badly. Definitely hard to navigate. They know they whiff trust. I mean, they just get to, like, cast a juiced divination anyway and reload. And I have, like, no real plans of ending this game. Nice, I love the attack. Strong attack. Depth stage cut, yeah, real. If you have, like, Azusa going, you can, like, Realms Uncharted for, like, stage depths plus Echoing Deeps, Petrified Field, right? And, like, set it up within a couple of turns. I should have to, like, nuke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just takes my whole turn. Six. I have exactly 7 mana. This game anymore. We're not winning. Curate. I've not seen this in a Lear list. Surveil to try. Yeah, alright. I don't want to play anymore. I'm good. We move on. We can play the next one. Let's start the giveaway, actually. I think I have 2 codes. Let me double check that. Don't quote me. Kitty, what is your problem tonight? Get out of here. Get. Oh, leave me alone. We do have 2 codes. Alright, let's do a giveaway so we can run it a little bit longer so we can get 2 winners. Miku, easy keyword of the night. Exclamation point giveaway. Type Miku in the chat for your chance at 120 play points. There are 2 chances at 120 play points tonight because it's the last stream of the month and I have 2 codes left. Get your Mikus in. I think a better Azusa player definitely could have had a lot more game in both of those games against Lier there, but it's also just like not a very good matchup. My opponent was also like, maybe I just haven't seen those cards out of Lier decks. I played against a lot of Lier, and my opponent was playing like a lot of oddball cards that happened to like kind of own me. What the fuck is Morska Undersea Sleuth? What on God's earth is this card? Bant, no maximum hand size, upkeep, investigate. When you draw a second card per turn, you get counters. Yeah, sure. It's a Nadu deck. It's just like... But, like, why wouldn't you play the other one for black cards? If it's Bant and looks shitty, it's Nadu. Okay, maybe I should look at my opening hand, huh? We have Gemstone Caverns on the draw and Sylvan Library into, like, Trinisphere? That seems, like, pretty broken, right? What am I pitching? The Reclaimer, I think, because I'm just never casting it. It's kind of tempting to pitch the Myco Spawn. Or even maybe the Sphere, but I don't know. Turn 2 Sphere. Something's just gotta be good, right? It's just the cheapest Bant Commander not doing. But, like, why would you play this over, like, Thrasios? I think I am pitching this Reclaimer. Sorry, Reclaimer. I guess we have Library to hit a bunch of land drops. We'll be fine. Mana Dork. Unlucky. Thrasios Ravos? Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was getting at. I don't know why you would play shitty Bant Commander instead of 4-color with like tutors and some better removal spells and like the backup Devoted Druid combo. Are we like just playing turn 2 Morska? No, we're Starfield Shepherding for like an Ocelot Pride, maybe. This also tutors the guy, the Nomads, so that actually makes some sense. Nope, just Noble Hierarch. Alright, maybe we shift gears from the Trinisphere plan. My opponent's got a lot of mana. Maybe we unshift gears from the Trinisphere plan. Unlucky that you actually can't make colorless mana off your Gemstone Caverns if it's got a luck counter. Really fucked up. We might have to just like Vesuva or Urza's Mine and do that over turns. Alright, well I guess let's look at our other 2 cards, huh? Oh, the best card in the deck, you say. If I just 3-ball here though, then what? We miss on lands. I know we're fetching, so we take the Ice Till and the K command, 3-ball into like Ice Till into Azusa. Does that even? I don't know if that all works out. I think I might not 3-ball here. But like Azusa into just Vesuva kind of sucks. I want this, definitely. I don't think I want the Loam. Because I have Ice Till. I like that Trinisphere prevents me from, like, just dying out of fucking nowhere. I don't like the Trinisphere doesn't let me have Kozilek's Command next turn. I have to, like, Azusa with no... We're shuffling and getting a fresh Sylvan. I think I'm going to... 3-ball here. We could also potentially just hit, like, land for Ice Till or something. And maybe not Azusa if we don't hit, like, 2 lands. Singular land for, like, Ice Till, start playing Misty a bunch. Kind of works out. Yeah, Hazel's Brewmaster. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. As like the kind of other backdoor combo. Vesuva Secret Mode play untap his force. Oh yeah, I was kind of tunneling on like I need second color source for K command. We do have to be worried that this is the 6 mana turn. That if we don't have, if they just get Nomads here, then we could just eat shit. Oh, that's pretty good. My second colorless source. That's not necessary. I want this. What's the play here? Land, Azusa, Power Plant, Vesuva copy nothing, holds up Kozilek's Command for 1, but if they're savvy and have Nadu, they just Nadu into Nomads and then we die anyway. So the Kozilek's Command doesn't actually break up a lot here. I'd rather just kill a bird, right? Because that cuts them off of their mana. Definitely putting that on top. I think we keep this, and then we land Azusa, land Vesuva untapped, shoot a Noble Hierarch. That seems good. Do I want a mana, or do I just want to scry and draw? I think I just want to scry and draw. I still will give me a shit silly mana next turn. I want to like dig for some disruption pieces. X is currently 1, right? Oh, right. I knew that was on top. Well, now we don't have to look at it. They keep hitting land drops, and I think that's kind of fucked up of them. I would like them to stop doing that. That's more mana, sure. I can get back the K command at some point. I could blow up a land next turn. Wait, what even? Tech it. I think I just want to like start tech edging them. I don't have a good plan for Starfield Shepherd yet, but I think the tech edge them so they can't combo me, and then eventually Green Sun for like prime time is not bad. We also get to like gain 2 life potentially, which is nice. I don't want that. I don't think I want... No, I'm going to mill the Green Sun if I don't keep it, though. I can mill the Tech Edge, actually, and then replay it. So I put this on top. No, my Emrakul. That would have been a good one. Oh, I can't tech edge them again, right? I can Myco spawn no kicker, but I'd rather kicker. Actually, they do still have 6 mana because of the Fnatic, huh? Shit. Is there any way to stop that? Not really. Could find Abstergo for the Emrakul. Yeah, I think I just eat shit if they have exactly Nomad Nadu here. Alright. Genuinely no idea what my plan is here. Hoping to see something like just a fucking Ulamog on the top of my deck. Or like the turn controlling Emrakul or something. Well, those are not. I mean, we got Dust Bowl, which isn't nothing. We are going to eventually die to the Starfield Shepherd. I guess we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can land. We can Dust Bowl them and like Green Sun for like prime time. Keeps them at 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Sack the inn and replay it to gain life too. That's true. Alright, step 1, play Dust Bowl. Step 2, I think I Dust Bowl them. Because then that puts them to 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, which means they can't double spell still. Unless they get this Fnatic online somehow. Pay 3. 1. Scroll bar time. I only learned about the scroll bar last match. Oh, hang on. Cancel. Fuck. Destroy this. Tapping this. This. And this. And sacking the inn. Actually, I could, like, sack the Dust Bowl and Dust Bowl them again, huh? Oh, right. We know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. We know the top card of our deck is like a forest or something. No, we just milled it. So our top card of our deck is currently completely unknown. But let's just Green Sun. Go get Primeval Titan. Yes, I would love to use this ability to go get Abstergo Entertainment for Emrakul, maybe? I guess no, we just get like I wanted to kick spawn there, but I'm not sure. I just like being a little bit safe, I guess. Glacial Chasm and Eye of Ugin or something. Where's my eye? There it is. How many land drops do I have left? I've played 2 lands for turn, right? Yeah, so I have 2 land drops left. Sure, why not? This deck has way too many choices for me to ever be interested. It's tough, yeah. I'm really bad about decks like these. As you guys watched me like almost time out against Cloud. Just it can be a real struggle sometimes. I think there's a chance I wanted to just like Dust Bowl, activating Dust Bowl on them like 3 times that turn instead. Dust Bowl sacking Dust Bowl and replaying it. What the fuck are they gonna Fauna Shaman for? Genuinely no idea. Nadu doesn't do it. There's Nadu. They can like play the Nadu. That attack will not deal me anything. Sure. Oh no. Alright, hang on. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana currently available, plus 4 land drops. -7 is down to 5 mana. Okay, they just give up. Nice. thank the Lord. I think I could Emrakul 13 them. But does that even, like, win? Maybe I just Ulamog them or something and exile the Nadu, and then the game's over. I don't know. We got there. Don't worry about how we got there, but we got there. That transfer was actually pretty good, I think. Trying to keep them off of the ability to, like, Nadu combo me easily. Coupled with, like, Dust Bowl. I think there's a pretty good chance I wanted to just Dust Bowl them like 3 times that turn or something. Am I enjoying Azusa? It's fun. It's definitely not my speed. It's not a deck I'm very adept at. It's very interesting. Has a lot of, like, very intricate decisions. The green dude with Glacial Chasm seems busted in casual-ish games. He just keeps up forever by himself. Yeah, the Ice Tail Explorer. That card seems, like, phenomenally messed up and, like, across every band of, like, play. In casual EDH, I can definitely see, like, it being real bullshit. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I think this hand's kind of bad. Are you trying tier 1 decks to test? I'm just, like, messing around, having some fun. Wanted to, like, not always just constantly play Cloud. Alright, removal spell's nice. We bought him this fucking gingerbread cabin. I hate this card. I get, like, it's probably pretty free, and, like, gaining life is probably really important or whatever. But, like, man, fuck this gingerbread cabin. Red matchup is pretty cursed. Yeah, you probably, like, the ability to, like, sack it and loop it and, like, gain life. Like, we played the 2 Radiant Fountains, too. You cut the cabin? Oh, nice. Alright. Good to know I'm not alone in my absolute contempt for this card. Am I supposed to kill the Morska? Or just shoot the Mana Dork? They have 3 cards in hand. I think I want to kill the Morska. Although they can just, like, replay it again, too, which kind of sucks. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, then just, like, land drop, play it again. But denying the mana seems so not very helpful at this stage of the game. If they, like, hadn't had the wild growth there. Although then there's a bit argument for shooting the Morska too. Hard to say. Yeah, just replay it. Dust Bowl, cooking. Dust Bowl this Temple Garden next turn. Just like land, Azusa, land, rumble. And hope we don't die. I could, like, hold up a Seiju, but that doesn't seem very helpful. I could, like, maybe shoot a Shuko or something, but I think I'd rather just be mana efficient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we have Conduit of Worlds, which I guess doesn't help me at land drops. This card seems like it's kind of my endgame strategy. Don't know exactly how we get to it, but I think it's just better than hitting a land. Although, with land drops currently, we have to, like, play the Conduit and then somehow hit land drops to Dust Bowl them. So maybe we do just have to hit a land here. This card seems like forever away. And then we can, like, cast it with the Conduit too, right? Yeah. Take the in. Oh, right, we get a spawn too. Fuck, that's why Vulnerable's so good. It costs 1 mana. Land, Conduit, Forest, Dust Bowl, land. I think we can play out a lot of stuff here, and as long as we don't just instantly get fucking killed. Pretty easy for them to, I imagine this deck has a lot of tutors for Nadu. This lets me flashback spatial control. Oh shit, they get Safekeeper. And Giver. Alright, well. I know my plan. even want to shoot this Temple Garden, or do I just want to try to rush to my Emrakul 12? I have 2 land drops remaining, so I could just like land, and then I have 1, 2, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm like 1 off. But if I think it doesn't matter Dust Bowling them or not. Sacking a land would still, if I can hit those land drops, I'm still fine. It actually does, because I don't want to sack the spawn in that case. I guess I could Besiege you, but no, then the Arid Archway comes in tapped. I think I'm just like hoping they don't have it. If I shoot by shooting this, they have 4 mana, which no, I think I do have to shoot it. I don't know. I think I don't want to sack the Eldrazi spawn though. Set a mana to Conduit Ember. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think about, but like, I don't know how consistently I can do that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I can't do that because I didn't play the Archway. Maybe it's ill-advised when they're like have a personal Howling Mine. Pretty alive versus this Morska, though. It's Sylvan Scrying for something? Oh. I guess we just... Yeah, I guess we just, prime time for... like, I plus Chasm again? Let me make sure I can't, like, actually... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana here. Technically 10. I could play Archway and then replay a land. It comes untapped, but I would have 10. I think I just want a green sun for prime time. Matters. I think I do kind of need Chasm so I don't get like punked here. Also prevents like a Nadu complete blowout, although they'll probably be able to exile my graveyard and kill my Emrakul at that point. Talongeist doesn't do anything. Shifting Woodland doesn't do anything. I could either just get more mana so I can cast the Emrakul easier, but I should be fine even with sacking the land. I'm just casting the Emrakul off the Conduit, especially because it makes it cheaper. Yeah, they're likely to be able to, if they actually get the Nadu to like blow up my Conduit or whatever and end my life that way. Green Sun. Looked like a Green Sun pay. Oh no, just Starfield Shepherd, really? This is completely fine. Nice tapping. Oh, they actually don't have more white mana. They actually needed to do that. They literally don't have more white sources. Wait. Couldn't you have just... Oh no, they didn't have another creature, I guess, to survival away? Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna... Oh, thank God. I actually didn't know I had to play my lands first. Whew, thank God I have the exact amount of mana. Amount of mana that I needed for that. That would have been really embarrassing. I thought I could do... It was just like a tap it and then you cast it out of the yard. Whew, that was a close one. I don't get this band deck. I also don't really get it. It seems like really all in Nadu, but like then why wouldn't you want to play like the black cards to Demonic Tutor and stuff for Nadu, and also have like that infinite mana outlet instead of like this kind of very mediocre card? I mean, I guess they get to like Nomads plus Nadu me, but like I don't think that wins. I mean, like draw some like 6, 8 cards. I don't think that's gonna beat my board, your board. Oh, they'd also discard the Nomads. I don't know. They didn't even have like a different creature to like Nomads plus Nadu me or whatever. You got the Nadu. You got like Shuko Nadu. They do. Alright, draw 2 cards. Oh. 1-drop creature. Off of a single blue. Probably unlikely. Yeah, alright, deal. Alright, just a reminder, we got the Playpoint giveaway going. Type Miku in chat for your chance at 100. For one of 2 chances at 120 Playpoints. We're gonna... giving away 2 Playpoint codes. Down at the bottom there. Nope, I always point the wrong way. Because I point towards my other monitor, which is over there. That's where my OBS is. Yeah, that deck didn't make a ton of sense to me. It felt like you were building a Turbo Nadu deck, but then you, like, just don't want the black cards. And you make, like, a much worse commander for no discernible reason to me. Like, Thrasios already fulfills, like, the, oh, I have a bunch of mana dorks and nothing to do, I might as well play my commander, and then it generates a little bit of card advantage. Thrasios just does that. It's the same as the Bant thing. And obviously, it doesn't, like, threaten a kind of anemic clock, but I feel like that's gotta be, like, plan D at that point. Ravos randomly good in grinding games. So I am told. I have no strong opinions on it. I just assumed people would play Tymna, and then I was told that Ravos was the ideal for that exact reason. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll buy that. Makes sense to me. It's kind of funny that like the partners feel very like almost completely worthless as choices, but there are very legitimate reasons for like all of them. Hey, get out of here. Like all the partners have like very legitimate use cases. Like Tevish Zot or whatever. You cast him in long games on the Storm deck. Bruce Tarl doesn't get cast a ton, but sometimes like your Yoshimaru hand curves out with like Mother of Runes into 2-drop into 3-drop, and you just rather have like a big beat stick at the top end rather than your Yoshimaru. This was the list, by the way, huh? Turbo Nadu, indeed. Dark Depths? Or we were just like, do we just have depth in this deck too? Sure. There's the Snapcaster Mage, yeah. Instant speed regrowth. Frantic Surge, huh? Woof. Looking at this Primeval Titan baffled. Oh wow, there is a Primeval Titan in here. The Primeval Titan gets the stage depths, obviously. Yeah, and I'm not seeing the vision on this list. I feel like you're much happier just playing Thrasios Ravos. This definitely looks like an extremely all-in Nadu. Like, we're playing Pact of Negation. This deck is like super all-in Nadu. Fucking Intuition. Is it like an Intuition package where you can just guarantee that your thing's gonna come into play? I guess like Helping Hand, some other reanimation maybe. Yeah, Helping Hand, Auroral Procession, and then the card that you want, and then you always get the card that you want for the low cost of like 400 mana. Pre-war Formalware, good shout. You get the Formalware too. Being all in Nadu, but doesn't have the Nadu commander because it wants white. Well, you also can't play Nadu's commander because it's banned as commander because it's busted as fuck. If you could, you would if you could. You would just play Lightning Greaves and Shuko and tutor those up, and you'd be absolutely fine. Wow, we were really all in. We just have like everything that taps every like mana producer at 1 basically. Also, the Arboreal Razor has like synergies of like being rotated away, or like being sacked like Fauna Shaman or Survival, or sacked to Neo form, stuff like that. Banned as commander, not banned otherwise. So bizarre. Is it bizarre? That's like the old commander rule. It's literally how it used to work in regular commander, isn't it? They had a banned as commander rule for a long time. I guess I only play non-commander format, so it's weird to me. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, it's like very, very old. I mean, imagine they adapted it just from regular commander, as with a lot of rules, but they've obviously branched off. I think the partner rule is very, very good because partners are exceptionally broken. Otherwise, like almost all the partners would probably just be on the ban list at this point. They decided commander players could read and couldn't read and simplified it. There we go. Yeah, I don't really understand what people said that like, oh, it's confusing to have cards that are banned as commander. No, it's not. And like, what part of that is confusing? What's so broken about them? They have intuitive powers, just getting 2 free. It's just like that you get 2 extra cards instead of 1. In a format where everyone has 8 card opening hands, it's even better if you have a 9 card opening hand. Also, like Yoshimaru specifically is probably really messed up when you can cast its partner. Because, like, the aggro deck with the extra card that's, like, also, like, helping beat the shit out of you. Almost every partner on its own. Like, none of the partners, I think, are particularly, like, egregious. Play a lot of vintage. I played a bit of OG Rule Luris. Yes, OG Luris, potentially the most broken card of all time. And now you look at vintage, it's like, we played the second most broken card of all time, which is nerfed Luris. I do find it interesting that Luris is not as played in Dual Commander, but it makes some sense because every deck does have an infinite mana sink in their regular commander, so the idea of Luris as this just kind of like free end game value engine doesn't matter as much. But and also, like, it's hard for a commander in general to meet the specifications of Luris, because you have to be a 2-drop or 1-drop in the black-white color identity, or black-white or more. Like, yeah, Luris is basically just Orzhov. I'm kind of thinking back on it. I wonder if, like, I would have to, like, look at some of the Ezio lists, but, like, should the Ezio players have been just, like, putting Luris in their deck? There are some cracked cards that cost more than 3, but also there's Luris, which is cracked and you have it at every game. You can do 5-color and 4-color. Yeah, you can do 5-color and 4-color partners. Or, like, 2-mana cards that have color identity, like 5-color color identities, like Ezio did. But that's one of the reasons I want to try out Cecil. Cecil Luris seems really cool as, like, a black-white aggro deck. And it's been showing up in a couple of the trials lately. Yeah, both of your partner commanders or your single commander would have to be CMC 2 or less. Let's see if I can find those Cecil decks. It split and top 4'd the same trial a while back. That was basically the first I saw of it. Yeah, it had like a couple of random shows before then, but then yeah, after that it started to show up a little bit more. Got, looks like top 4 and top 8 of this event. Oh no, different ones. But yeah, this deck definitely intrigues me. I was playing Amalia with Luris at locals, and that deck feels great. Amalia was cool, and that was on my list to, like, maybe try at some point, like back in the day. Now less so. But I was like playing a bunch of Felia. I'd play against Amalia sometimes. The hell is Archfiend's Vessel? Is it just for Luris? How do you get this thing to die? It doesn't seem particularly good. You can, like, helping hand it, reanimate it, jolt it, awake it. No, reanimate's banned. Animate edit. Not a ton else. I think it is mostly Luris, but I don't know. That seems like kind of weak. It's a card that has almost no text outside of specifically Luris. This card would make more sense in Amalia, right? Because it's the 1/1 lifelink text, which is what Amalia really likes, is things that cost 1 mana that let you gain life the turn you play your Amalia. And then Amalia is also a Luris deck, so then it also has Luris value on top of the Amalia value. But just as, like, a Cecil, like, aggro deck, this card looks kind of weak to me. Especially because the premium, like, the premium on a 1-drop card is, like, a little bit higher when you just have a guaranteed 1-drop play every game. But other than that, I'm very interested in trying something like this. I thought partner was only able to work with other partners. Is some other thing I'm missing? No, Luris is a companion to these lists, not partnered. You'd have to pay the companion tag to put it in your hand, not just cast it from the command zone. Oh no, the other Cecil deck was here. I was just blind. This one also has the Archfiend's Vessel. I imagine they both probably just copy pasted from the previous list. What the hell is Revival Revenge? Oh, it's just another, like, cheapish reanimate effect, sure. I hate Ameria's Call. I don't play this in like in Felia or Cloud. This card just seems like non-basic planes that deals you 3 damage. Big Ameria's Call hater here. But I guess maybe sometimes you do actually want to deal yourself damage as Cecil, right? Because you want to try to aggressively flip it. Kind of Death Shadow shaped. Okay, maybe it's smarter. Greater Russian City. Oh, it's this one. It's the God, what was that Innistrad card? Moorland Haunt? Card sweet. I don't know a reason you would ever do this, but can you sideboard into Luris as your commander and put Cecil in your main deck? I think that's a legal play, right? Because like the Luris is part of your 100. Wait, no, is it? No, it's not. It's not. It is the 101st card. It's not like partner, so never mind. You couldn't, because then you'd be submitting an 100 card deck plus a commander, which is illegal. Never mind. There we go. We got our last match tonight. A Minato. Oh no. Is commander of sideboards? No, but you can swap your commander with a appropriately costed commander. Other legendary creature. Are there enough clones to make Turbo Garuda somehow? Probably not, especially because like there's so many counter spells in this format. Seems pretty great. I don't really know how to play against a Minato. I also don't know if it's Reanimator or Minato or Control. I've seen more Control lately. It's also like probably statistically really hard to make Garuda work consistently because there's not that many clones that let you like go infinite on board. Like sometimes you could hit the spark doubles with Turbo Garuda and then you could just like make like 5 guys and then whiff and then be fine. Do I want a Reclaimer here or do I just want to like turn 2 Azusa land? Reclaimer. It just seems like it's maybe a little bit better, huh? Eldritch Reclaimer's not really threatening anything. If I knew they were Reanimator, I might like want to do Reclaimer. Is Temple online? No. But the Fable Passage is. Yeah, I'm gonna Wild Growth this, actually. Try to sneak my Azusa underneath some like counter magic or removal or whatever. Please make Xur say non-land left for Urza Saga to be played in the neck. God, I wish. Unfortunately, our Temple of the False God's not online. Little bit awkward. Could fetch for waste to turn on the spatial contortion, but I also cut the Temple of the False God. I don't doubt that that's reasonable. Never do anything to improve companions. That is a fair and valid take. My guy. I think I know what it's time for. I think it's time for the fucking stupid busted card. Ice Till guy? What's his name? No! My plans! Also, Unmarked Grave. Very big red flag that they're playing Reanimator. My Ice Till. Well, shit. I mean, our Temple of the False God's online, so that's something. We have no gas. Win this for good dreams. No promises. They missed a land drop. That's nice. Oh wait, no, we don't have enough forest for Gingerbread Cabin. I foolishly didn't fetch in response to the Momentum Breaker. What a clown. I mean, I guess I'm just replaying Azusa. Is it even worth it? Just like dies to something again? Dies to like them playing a Minato and flickering? Where's the monocolor surveil land? Just wait. Just wait for power creep. I think I just don't even play the Azusa. Oh, Cryogen Relic. That's very bad for me as soon as they find white mana. Conduit Pylons. Much worse when you can't fetch for it. I mean, I guess I probably have to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we maybe play Azusa, huh? Because they have a much better thing to flicker, too. So if they are incentivized to flicker the Momentum Breaker, it means they're like not drawing 2 cards at least. Man, that Grief owned me so bad. We're gonna hit so many land drops. Might have even actually just been able to go get Primeval Titan. I forget how much mana we had on that turn. Sure. Oh wait, hang on. I gotta hold up my spatial contortion. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Actually, I guess oh, fuck it. And yeah, I can, because I could have like tapped the Castle Garenbrig to cast the Azusa, save 1 mana. Whatever. Holding a spatial contortion it's not real. I guess playing out the Azusa actually does like protect the card in my hand, but they know what it is and that it's bad. So, ooh, nothing. Deal. Unlucky that our deck with like 54 lands in it keeps drawing lands. No. Oh, I probably can't beat this. It might just be for white source, honestly. We'll see. It's not for white source. What does a Minato ult do in 1v1? I don't know. Just looks like it swaps all non-land permanents other than a Minato between the two players. Shallow Grave. Oh, they discarded a Tivit at some point. Sure. I think triggers on attacks too. Combat damage. Guess I'm just gonna give them clues. I need to vote for evidence. They're just gonna make treasures. Oh, he gets two. They get 2 votes too. Yeah, that's how this card works. I've literally actually never seen a Tivit in play in my entire life, so. They get 4 treasure tokens and 2 clues. That seems fairly powerful. Oh, they actually get 4 treasure tokens and then they can Minato their Tivit. Alright, yeah. Maybe if we don't top deck an eldrazi this turn, we're probably dead, huh? Card seems fake. It looks fake. This guy's a Sphinx? He literally, like, looks like a human face taped to that. Now this is a Sphinx. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, I'm good. We can move on. Pretty unfortunate game. Happens sometimes. Alright, this hand's pretty strong. Eldritch Clamor's good, Archdruid Charm's good, Dust Bowl's good, if we can, like, have a source of mana. This hand does struggle a little bit to, like, hit a bunch of land drops, but that's what all the lands in the deck are for, ideally. We can also, like, Reclaimer for bounce land and stuff. No, my guy. I guess we're Sylvan Scrying. But for what? Do I just get Abstergo? So I can hold up Graveyard Hate at optimal moments? Do I just get bounce land so I can hit a bunch of land drops? No, we still have the ability to, like, land Azusa, land. Do I just get Urza's Saga? Wait, Stone of Ericht. It does let you hold up Graveyard Hate and, like, produces creatures that can pressure in a Minato. It's, like, kind of interesting. We'll also be able to hold up Archdruid's Charm at some point down the line. Saga, Bridge works. We only have 2 green. I think I'm just going to go with Abstergo. Counter spell. We did see a fair number of counter spells in their deck. Nope, just discard a card. Maybe I'm supposed to discard the Archdruid's Charm, huh? This Fierce Empath for, like, primetime might be kind of important. Although this also just gets me a creature, right? When I cast it, like it could be a creature, so it could be Fierce Empath. I think we'll discard the Empath in that case. Oh, that's not. I wish I could have discarded that, huh? They just like a Minato, my Momentum Breaker. The Momentum Breaker kill the Azusa, and then we just have Archdruid's Charm. I mean, like, hold it up, go get Prime Time. Something, something. Okay, that seems maybe better. It's kind of rough if I whiff. It's 4 cards in hand. They've done nothing to set up reanimation stuff yet. They can just kill the Courser immediately. But I also don't have the 6th land rolled up to, like, actually Archdruid's Charm relevantly. Because Iogun doesn't actually do anything. Play land off the top. I only have 3 mana. Just draw Myco Spawn. I almost like want to Dust Bowl them, but that seems pretty bad. That seems pretty bad for me too, to be quite honest. I think we just need to like YOLO grab Prime Time here. And then it probably just gets countered and we lose. Man, not being able to interact with like a Minato here kind of sucks a lot. Just like nothing you could ever have in play like Pressure It. The Momentum Breaker is good even when you don't have creatures. Like, drawing a card's just not going to do anything, right? I guess we could go get, like, a Myco Spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. We could Myco Spawn them, but I just don't think that does anything either. Get Myco Spawn and kick it, and then it, like, dies to a Momentum Breaker, or they just ignore it. It ramps me a little bit. Not playing Giant Solifuge. Just bad deck building, I guess. I don't even know what Giant Solifuge... Isn't that the 4-1 that's like Growl colors? Isn't it like hybrid green-red? Aren't we like not allowed to put that in the deck? We should be playing the... What's the Earth Breaker or something? There's a green Ball Lightning. I have like 5 cards in hand. I'm just gonna grab Primeval Titan and then concede after I miss on this land. God damn it. 53 lands, we still can't draw land when we want to. Yeah, it's game 1 we draw the lands, huh? I mean, I imagine they probably just have like a counter spell here and we're gonna die anyway. Yeah, I think I just discard Courser. You know, recast a Minato, discard again, but then we can just War Room in response. Wait, do they not see it? We gonna get them? I don't really know what step 2 is after we resolve this Primeval Titan, in all honesty. Like the Primeval Titan is dying, so it's gotta get something. Something juicy. Is it just like a bunch of mana to use this Ayavukin? For 15 life? Do we just get like Urza's Tower, Planar Nexus? Just try to get as much mana as possible. I mean, I guess. We'd like phase out this thing. Shifting Woodland? Shifting Woodland actually not bad for having a Primeval Titan. Where's our Colony Garden? Where's our 2014 Amulet Titan vs. Jund tech? That's the real play. Better than this fucking Gingerbread Cabin, that's for sure. I kind of want a Shifting Woodland. But then it doesn't give us a fucking 4 mana, so probably not. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would get 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. That is activate. We would have 5 mana left, and we could do nothing. We could cast. I mean, we could like activate and kick a Myco Spawn and ramp a little bit more, but that's so slow. Can we face it out with Talon Gates? Yeah, that's what I'm like. We could get like Shifting Woodland plus Talon Gates. Oh no, phasing out Quantum. Oh, phase out the Prime Time. Oh wait, hang on, you're cooking. Talon Gates. Phase out our own Primeval Titan, and then I guess also Urza's Tower to set up for like attacking and going and getting the Planar Nexus. Talon Gates is really a ridiculous card. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Kitty, what's your problem tonight, huh? Unfortunately, they have like free reign. I'm like totally tapped out if they have like graveyard bullshit. They want to put like a big Archon of Cruelty in play or something. Get out of here, Kitty. Surely they wouldn't just mill it off of this Undercity Sewers. No, they didn't. Nice. They do get to draw the card that they saw. Put a different card on top. Sure. Discard Ashen Rider. Sure. My Ayavugan. That's not that good for me. Oh. We get a guy. Oh, we eat a Fierce Empath. We eat a Fierce Empath. This Minato's already been used. Hang on. Yeah, what are you gonna exile, buddy? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We just get Ulamog here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No Ivu against getting exiled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I just exile both their creatures and attack the Minato. It's tempting to want to exile the Overlord, but they have to like tap out to cast the. I already played my land. Whoops. Not thinking about being able to hold up like I could have like Dust Bowled them this turn, I think, if I had bounced the Dust Bowl and replayed it for turn. I think we get Shifting Woodland now in case one of my guys does die. We just get like Shifting Woodland plus plus the Planar Nexus. Primetime fetch Nexus plus bounce, activate eye in response to bounce trigger, replay tower. You lost me. It's just like a hypothetical play, not in this specific scenario. Yeah, I definitely fucked up. I was like playing my land subcon, like just thinking about like mana tithe stuff, even though like fully tapped out, like not getting dazed or whatever. But I definitely should have not played my land in order to play bounce land and potentially maybe Phase Titan, maybe just like bounce Dust Bowl, replay Dust Bowl, and then activate it off the tower and just like deny them a little bit more mana, something like that. Because I don't necessarily need the Titan after, but maybe it's like good in case they have a Wrath of some kind. That play lets you cast Emrakul 13 last turn before the part where we got... Oh yeah, before we got Ashen Rider, sure. Before we got our eye murdered. Oh, because we tap the... We attack, get the tower online, bounce trigger on the stack, you use it for 3 mana, activate the eye, and then pick it up and replay it to activate it again for another 3 mana. That goes along with your deck of have infinite decisions. This deck feels like a nightmare to play in paper because you just have to actually remember all of your utility lands instead of like looking at a Moto interface, being like, "What are my options here? Oh yeah, I have like exactly these ones." When you have like 30 different lands that you could potentially tutor for. Oblivion Stone is a nice way to actually interact with an Minato board. And the turn 2 Sylvan Library is pretty good. Our hand's a little bit weak in terms of, like, disruption for fast graveyard bullshit. It's much easier doing paper because you don't have to time out doing chasm loops. Yeah, the decisions are probably just harder. Like, feeling like you're making the confidently correct decision when you're cracking map or casting crop rotation or whatever. Man, I think I'm going to keep this. Do meal players just re-sleeve every 4 rounds? Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, fuck. They're just gonna, like, turn to me when I don't keep Graveyard Hate. Astral Dragon? What on God's Earth does this card do? Okay, it's not actually that scary. Currently. Oh, actually, you can just copy lands with this? What? Any non-creature permanent? This is 10 power, also just ramps you to? What the fuck is this shit? Fucking made up EDH cards, man, I tell you. I kind of want to... They're never going to play around crop rotation if I even hold up. I'd rather play out my tap land. No, this land won't necessarily be a tap land. Metas this deck would be tier 1 across many metas. It's too difficult to play masterfully. I think it also just has a pain point of, like, fast combo. It's just gonna, like... Your deck is very slow and lacks a lot of, like, quicker inevitability. I think we just gotta slam the Sylvan here. They got it, they got it. $10 of powers. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. No matter what deck I play, Orchestra Masters is just always good against me. Just no matter what non-blue deck I play. Please don't just, like, also reanimate your Astral Dragon, please. Alright, cool. Flicker your Bowmaster, ping me again. Just play my Azusa and play out some lands and cast Mulch or whatever. Always yield. No. Thank God this is a May. Hey, Hooch Bazooka, thanks for the resub. Much appreciated. It's just mulching time. Azusa, classic white card. Yeah, you know. My Emrakul the Promised End and Titania's Command. I would have loved those. I could put in the Talon Gates to draw off my Sylvan Library if I really want to, but I probably don't. Agent of Treachery, huh? That's just raw dogged that one into the graveyard. Might end it all when they reanimate this Agent of Treachery. Okay, thank God they're just killing him. Azusa. I think I'd honestly, like, I just don't care about the Sylvan that much, and I'd rather use the Agent of Treachery to, like, gain some life. But no, I want an Oblivion Stone next turn. Which means I don't want to phase out any of their stuff. Am I supposed to just phase out the Bowmaster here? In upkeep? I think I kind of want to. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can put this in for 6, play Archway, bounce it, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then next turn I have Stone plus Crack. One, two, three, four. Phase out this Bowmaster. Echoing Deeps does nothing. Hickory Woodlot, it does nothing. All these cards are pretty fucking terrible, huh? I'm just kind of looking for like a Pit of Offerings or something that I could exile all these incredibly scary cards in their graveyard. I guess I could have actually like replayed Azusa this turn instead of Talon Gatesing. That was probably really stupid. I had 3 lands in my hand. Yeah, that was, never mind. That was really dumb. Oh well. I was like 100% supposed to play Azusa that turn. Just absolutely no reason to do my stupid Talon Gates thing. Like, not no reason. I was trying to dig for specifically like Crop Rotation or Pit of Offerings. It was like pretty low likelihood to hit. It's like looking at 2 extra cards for like probably 2-ish hits. Sure. Magister of Worth. Just wraths the board then. Alright, looking like Oblivion Stone time to me. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just do it now because I don't want them to like plus the Minato, get more value. Enough, kitty. Get out of here. Alright, we're close to wrapping up the stream. This is game 3 of the last match here, so type in your Mikus if you haven't already. The giveaway is still going. I haven't done it yet. They very luckily for us have still yet to find a reanimation card. Like Magister Worth is just a 4/4 or whatever. Minato. Makes sense. Oh shit, I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't realize you could flicker lands. Wow, thank God they didn't draw a card and then put a card back and draw that wash away. I guess my Azusa doesn't really matter at this stage of the game, huh? Katie, what the hell is your problem? Get out of here. Closing the doors. Finish the stream. I have like 10 minutes left. Little punk. Alright. I mean, I can't really do anything besides play my lands out and maybe Dust Bowl my opponent. Nothing to even like Echoing Deep's copy. I could like sack a Radiant Fountain at some point. 1 land drop. Just 2 land drop, 3 land drop, pick up Radiant Fountain. Three black sources, 3 white sources. Doesn't really matter. I guess I shoot the Surveil in then. Fetch Surveil. Nope, they're just plussing. Oh, this copy's lands in my opponent's graveyard too. Should have thought about that. I guess I get to copy the Undercity Sewers next turn. Copy of any land card in a graveyard. Guess we're surveilling next turn. I should have done that instead of Guild Commons, I think. To like try to fix my next draw step. Just Dust Bowl them and then play the Echoing Deeps. I can even potentially Guild Commons back the Echoing Deeps to surveil again. Just like 3 reanimation spells. None of these things kill me, like, kill me dead. I imagine my getting Agent of Treachery with an active Minato can't be good for me, but yeah. I'll give them Animate Dead, I guess. Because I could draw, like, Besage You to get rid of it. I suppose that does let them flicker it, though. Flicker the Animate Dead. Following turns. What do they even get back here? Oh no, fuck! Because they can get back the Astral Dragon and copy the Animate Dead. That's how that works, huh? Oh no, they're just getting back Agent of Treachery? Sure. That is how that works, though, right? Enter two, oh no, wait, no. They would be 3/3 dragons, and I don't think auras could enchant the cards in the graveyard. I think they could have, like, gotten, like, some extra triggers or something. I don't actually know. Wait, what did they steal? My Hickory Woodlot, really? It's the best you could do? Do I just pick land? There's no way creature's like ever correct. Yeah. Oh, we actually hit the Besage. Let's go. The last card they have in their hand is the Magister of Worth. We know that for a fact. I think. No, they brainstormed. Never mind. We don't know that. I imagine that's no longer in their hand. Let's copy their Undercity Sewers. Oh shit, I should have played Riveteers first. Oh well. No, I just won't play it. Worldly Tutor. I don't know if that's good enough. It's really good over 2 turns, I guess. Probably is good enough. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll have plenty of mana. I should Dust Bowl the Hickory Woodlot. So they can't like hard cast some gigantic creature, potentially. Some Ashen Rider or something. Oh, that's scary. They hit Cryogen Relic. Very scary. Well, shit. Genuinely not 100% sure what they're going to get back here. The top card of our deck is Worldly Tutor right now. Wait, hang on. Does this do anything for me? It's just a 13/13 flyer. Not, yeah, flying protection from instants. They are also at 14. I don't know if they're getting back Astral Dragon, Agent of Treachery, or Archon of Cruelty. But I can't lethal them any way. Is Reclaimer actually better than the 13/13? Like, if they can't get back Agent of Treachery and take my 13/13, I have Talon Gates to protect. If they get back Astral Dragon, I don't really understand. And we have a 13/13. If they have get back Archon, then we have a 13/13 and a Talon Gates. Shouldn't say what they picked. No, we'll both choose at the same time. I think it actually is Emrakul, the Promised End here. How does that work in paper? I guess you just hide your graveyard or something? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. So we have enough to Dust Bowl and still Emrakul. Of them potentially. If they spend their whole turn recasting a Minato and then flickering their Agent of Treachery. Is there something with World Share that pings for 1? No, and also it puts it to the top of my deck. So if they have land drop, flicker, Agent of Treachery, take my Emrakul, then we can Worldly Tutor for Emrakul 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. For next turn? Yeah, I mean, no. No walking ballistas or anything. Also, I think that's a pretty good likelihood my Emrakul is not going to be mine. I guess they only have 2 cards in hand. Maybe they don't have like Cryogen Relic, my Emrakul, the Promised End. Yeah. Seems like a weird oh no, they just drew this. Yeah, never mind. I might actually. I'm supposed to like to Ulamog them instead here to keep them off of the ability to recast a Minato. Because it depends on if they have like another reanimation here. They don't. Because if I Worldly Tutor for Emrakul 12 and take all their creatures, but if they hit 7th mana a Minato, they can flicker their Agent Treachery back and then take my Emrakul again. Versus if I just exile the Agent of Treachery in a land, they can't. I don't know. This is hard. Yeah, I think it's just Ulamog them. Maybe I even Ulamog 2 lands. And just leave the Ancient of Treachery. I'm scared of the Agent of Treachery, man. They have like an Ephemerate or some bullshit in their deck. Yep. We have Emrakul 13 though. And we have them in the Dust Bowl. Sacred Word of Dust Bowl, yeah, that's what I was just thinking about. just saw it on my side of the board. Alright, well, hope their draws aren't that good. Hands off. Alright, that's not that good. I mean, I guess it's drawing 2 cards. It's not bad. But it also costs them like half their mana, which they need a lot to be able to kill me here. Palace Jailer off top, shut up. It's unlikely that they have Palace Jailer in their deck. They could easily have some sort of like Oblivion Ring type effect. Are you dead? I'm getting the feeling that they're dead. It sure feels like it. Oh. Discard Tivit, reanimate Tivit? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Yeah, I guess they're never like... They're not totally at outs here because they could always just draw a card with Psychic Frog to try to find something. You can even draw 2 cards with Psychic Frog because of the Quantum Riddler. Just discard down to 1 card, attack with Psychic Frog, jump it. They're deciding if they like Shallow Grave. No, they would have cast Shallow Grave if they had it, because they would rather. Because Shallow Grave Archon would have killed me, but now it doesn't. I guess they could have still exiled the Tivit out of the way, but again, if they had Shallow Grave, they would have just killed me with it. Like just reanimating Archon of Cruelty doesn't do it because we have the Azusa. We exiled the Archon, or we exiled the Steely guy. Astral Dragon only copies non-creature permanents, so they could like phase out Emrakul with Talon Gates, but then it would just come back. I guess it actually would put enough. Actually, reanimating Astral Dragon would actually like just be able to trade with Emrakul, right? And with Psychic Frog plus the whole Astral Dragon, they would be left with like a 3/3, but that would also give me a lot of time to draw out of this. Jumping the Frog. Alright. I think attacking with Boggart Trawler is also free there for what it's worth. Tempt me into blocking with the Azusa. They're trying to path the Emmy. That would be really funny. Why isn't my instant working? Now the Astral Dragon's not enough because they don't have enough flying toughness. The Archon of Cruelty's not enough. The Tivit's not enough. This is a crazy game. The fucking mulch into the Boseiju was so nice. They also Wait, I don't actually know. I don't actually know how this works. I think if you Astral Dragon animate deads, they're 3/3 animate deads, do they ever bring the card into play and then fail to equip, or fail to, like, enchant and then explode? Or, wait, oh, this had to be the card that they drew then, but do they have, like, Solitude plus white card, maybe? Wouldn't be surprised to not see Solitude in this deck. Not a ton of white cards for pitching. Any free spell that beats the Emrakul here? I guess we'll find out, because I'm gonna attack him. They'd fire off the tutor instantly if they could answer Emmy. Yeah, but like they drew it off the Psychic Frog or whatever. Yeah, they're dead! We fucking did it! Holy shit. What a game. What a match. I don't know. The turn that they, like, just reanimated the Archon, or the Age of Treachery, and, like, took one of my lands did not feel very good for them. Hard to say. I definitely don't know the specifics between fucking Astral Dragon and Anime Dead either, so I don't really know what their options were exactly. And, like, the Azusa wasn't doing a lot, but the land also wasn't doing a lot. If, like, they could have reanimated the Archon at some point and, like, killed the Emrakul had they, like, taken the Azusa, but that's, like, you know, 5-6 turn gap. But holy. Alright, sweet deck. This deck is, like, my head hurts, and it took, like, a million years to finish this league. Partially because I, you know, took some slow lines because I'm trying to, like, figure out the correct ones. But I don't know, this deck's sweet. I think obviously the very obvious pain point is, like, when you need to interact with things early. Like, my opponent had the threat of, like, very powerful early turns that we had, like, almost no real counterplay to, without, like, some of our very minimal early game interaction. But the, like, snowball and the inevitability was just really nice. Sometimes you flood out if, like, your opponent can, like, rip a couple of your good cards out of your hand, and then you're just left with a bunch of lands and trying to top deck. But this deck, like, you know, 50% of the cards land, but the other 50% are largely, like, really, really good hits. Like, we were sitting there drawing some blanks, but if we were just hitting, like, Emrakul, Green Sun Zenith, Nature's Rhythm, K Command, Ugin, All Is Dust, Primetime, Titania's Command, you know, Conduit of Worlds, Archdruid's Charm, stuff like that. We had, like, a lot of good, big, meaty top-end hits, too. Alright, so let's wrap it up here. Let's do some giveaways. Let's fire them off. Wait, what? Did I fuck up? Oh, no. Did I just, like, did the giveaway take too long and end automatically? What the hell? I definitely did this, right? I saw everyone type in... Giveaway started. To join the following giveaway, type Miku. I see a bunch of people typing Miku right before round 4. Does the poll just automatically end? Rigged? Yeah, literally. It's rigged. Oh, God. What do I do now? There's nowhere... Alright. Well, we're going to do a second very quick giveaway, I guess? Exclamation point. What? Sorry to everyone that entered the previous giveaway, but we're going to try it one more time really fast. Thank you for... This is for the real ones that stick it out to the very end of the league. You guys get the play points. You're the real ones. Shout out to everyone that's in chat right now. You're the real ones. I don't know what happened with the giveaway. But we'll fire it off. We'll give it like a few minutes while I wrap up here and find someone to raid. Everyone type your Mikus in real fast. Did this Bro, this league went on so long that everyone's not even streaming anymore. It's fucking over, man. Finally, a nice, really rigged giveaway. Yeah, like, there's... well, no, everyone is streaming. I just didn't fucking... I searched his name and he didn't show up for some reason. Alright. We'll should be all over his way after this. Alright, 10-second countdown. In my head, at least. 5, 4, type your Mikus. 3, 2, 1. There is no giveaway now. Watch the sick Azusa Lands gameplay. Yeah, I was just baiting you guys the whole time. Let's switch to a giveaway. Right, and then we do it one more time because we have 2 points. Carlo and Blinky Mans, congratulations. Blinky Man's very apt, given, I can't even ruin the rigged giveaway. Lost the 50... It was, what, 40%? 40-60 rigged, right? Because there were 5 people. Unlucky to some of you, I suppose. But very lucky to others. Let me ship these off real fast. Carlo. you go. And shit. How do I get to the other one? Like this. Nope. This. There we go. This should open up something somewhere. You missed the giveaway. Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, Patrick. We had to redo the giveaway because the giveaway deleted itself for some reason. It's completely unclear to me. But, I'm hitting the open button, and I'm just, like, literally not seeing the whisper window pop up. Where are you? Alright, let's try this one more time. Whisper. There it is. Alright. And there is the last code. Bang. Title's gone. Everything's good. We're good to go. All right. Thanks for watching. Sorry this stream took so long. It's real fun. I don't know what we'll be streaming next week. We might play some Cecil like we were talking about. Something a lot more straightforward and in my lane. Maybe we'll play some Cloud. We'll see what I'm feeling. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you had fun with a little bit of departure. You know, exploring our other options. We did pretty well. This is pretty clearly a powerful deck. And also let me know, it's terrible that I'm plugging this at the very end where no one's going to see it right before the video ends, but let me know other commanders that you may want to see me stream. Happy to hear it in the comments, in this YouTube video later or whatever. Hit me up any other ways. I'll see you all next time.